Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans, nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You look at the Saints defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattlers, go!
Stroud to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Shifts by him, and Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
180. 180. We're good. 29.
Here's Carr to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's just call it what it is. This defense all game long, they've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's into the secondary, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out, and the Saints continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson of the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
White Monday.
On first down, Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. On the slant, here's Collins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
35, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What now?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will. Houston's offense already at the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud sets up the play action. Gets the dump off to Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This now a 3rd and 4.
70. 65 catch. 65 catch.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notched free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That'll be caught left side by Woods. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 Tiger.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Got his man, Dell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
18 Rattler. Trap 60, Buffalo 18.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. Alvin Kamara. He's to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Dennis Allen, he makes the call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Here's Carr. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the fourth quarter. And Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Warriors 70.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Saints 63, Texans 14.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Carr going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every